Hello, everyone. My name's Lisa. JJ Muti, Social Game Reviews, everybody. Right now, everyone, I'm going to give you my top 10 Batman and Superman movies. And here's the thing: there has been at least 14 Batman and Superman films, not counting the animated versions. And if we're including it, then it's the Supergirl film. But this is my own personal top 10. So here are a few dishonorable mentions: Batman and Robin. Do I need to explain why that thing is a piece of crap? Superman: The Quest for Peace. Oh my god. Superman 3. No. And Supergirl, which I did not see, but everyone's from everyone just been telling me, don't watch it. But for Batman the movie, 1969 version, I got that on Blu-ray. That is actually a good film, in my opinion. That's actually a good film for its time, but it's 1969. You can't really judge a film that has wham bam when Batman hits some guy. You can't really judge a film like that because it was made for a certain period at a certain time, and for a certain audience. But overall, I like Batman 1969 version. I like it. Alright, everyone, let's start with the top 10 Batman and Superman movies, because this is honor of the Dawn of Justice trailer. Batman and Superman are finally gonna fight. It's gonna be freaking interesting. My money's on Superman. Sorry. I just seen a Man of Steel. There's no way Batman is gonna beat him. Anywho, The Dark Knight Rises is number 10 on the list. I know everyone's probably hitting the dislike, but this is Christopher Nolan's end of the trilogy. How could you hate this film? For one, it was the end of the trilogy, and it was a piss ass poor writing in it to me. One, do not have complaints with Tom Hardy's Bane. I thought he was a fantastic Bane. I like the fight scene between Batman. That's one of my favorite superhero fight scenes of all time. I like Anne Hathaway, Selena Kyle. I enjoy her as Catwoman, but the problem is the bomb storyline. Bane has beat Batman. He broke his spine. He broke the bat like he did in the comics. He broke the freaking bat. Then he had a bomb, and he didn't blow up Gotham when he had a chance. He waits all this time for Batman to recuperate, and after a couple push-ups and again hitting his spine back in place, Bruce Wayne is able to come back to Gotham in under 24 hours before Bane blows up the city to save the day. What the fuck was that? Come on, are you kidding me? And the fact that also led nowhere to the whole I forgot this guy's name. Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character. Is he Robin now? What the fuck? Come on, what kind of super shit is that? Another thing, there was no bat. To me, the Batcave needed a different upgrade besides the fact that Batman has a new flying machine. No, I mean, come on. You could have upgraded so much stuff to this entire film, but to me, I think after Heath Ledger died, they really didn't know what to do with the end of The Dark Knight Rises, in my opinion. I guess the thing is that Batman must rise again to save the city. I do not like this film. I'm sorry, I'm not a big fan of The Dark Knight Rises at all. Other than Bane and that awesome fight scene, I do not love this film. This entire plotline was so stupid after Bane beat Batman. I mean, seriously, what the fuck? And I did a whole rant about this video a year ago. Do I still hate this film? No. Do I hate that people still love it overall to other superhero films? Yes. But overall, The Dark Knight Rises, I'm not a fan of, but I grew to appreciate it more. But it's number 10 on the list. Number 9 on the list, and everyone's gonna hate me for this. Superman Returns. Brandon Routh Superman comes back, and this is technically ignores the Quest for Peace storyline. Thank God for that. But Brandon Routh Superman has returned to Earth, and it really gets the idea do the world need Superman, and I really like the idea of this entire film and all that stuff. What happens when Superman finally comes back? What's the new thing? How Clark Kent's gonna relate to everybody? That Lois Lane is married now. She has a kid now. Lex Luthor is still an evil genius. Kevin Spacey's Lex Luthor, I enjoyed, even though I feel a lot of this one was just playing true homage to a lot of the Superman, the first film. A lot of it was playing homage to Christopher Reeve and to Gene Hackman's Lex Luthor, but overall, I enjoyed this film. And who didn't love the fact that when Superman was falling down to the sky, the entire crowd was watching like a god that fell from the sky, and when ambulance was trying to revive him. I absolutely love that fucking scene of that entire movie. But overall, I do not hate Superman Returns. I actually think this is a good Superman film. Granted, the miscast on Lois Lane, my god, and Perry White, I just feel there was a lot of miscasting, and it should have been a lot better, and it should have been its own movie, not trying to focus on too much of the past and too much of the next. They focused too much on the past generations. They should have done something for a new generation, like The Man of Steel. But overall, Superman Returns, I enjoyed. It is number 9 on the list for top 10 Batman and Superman films. Number 8 for the top 10 Batman Superman films is Batman Forever. Now, here's the thing. I enjoy Batman Forever. I loved this movie when I was a fucking kid. And I rewatched this film, and yes, it's cheesy. Yes, it's a Joe Schumacher film. Yes, the bat nipple showed up in this one. But I love Jim Carrey's Riddler. And yes, Tommy Lee Jones's Two-Face. Yeah, it is what you expect. He acts like the Joker. But I think Val Kilmer was very underappreciated as Batman. I like his love interest, played by Nicole Kidman. I like the guy who plays Robin, Chris O'Donnell. I think this was a good start for his character as Robin. I thought this was a very good film. Not a very good film, but I thought this was a good film, and I don't see why people hate it so much. I can understand why they hate Batman and Robin too much. Yes, it had little cartoon moments, but it had a great mixture of a lot of kid-ish moments, but there were some adult-ish moments, if that makes sense. But for me, Batman Forever will always remain true to my heart, and when I got this thing on Blu-ray, I was so fucking excited for it, and I'm still enjoy this movie. So if I put on Batman film and I don't care what Batman film it is and they put this on, I'll be satisfied because I like Batman Forever. Number 8. Number 7 on the list is none other than Batman the 1989. This is with Jack Nicholson's Joker. I love that scene where he's "You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?" I love that entire scene. Michael Keaton to this day is my favorite Batman. I enjoy him a lot better than Christian Bale's Batman. I know a lot of people are saying, what? But to me, Michael Keaton was a perfect Bruce Wayne and Batman. I mean, I envisioned this character. What did really Christian Bale had to do? He had to do like, "I'm Batman," or something really hoarse. He had to make his voice really hoarse. I can't do that, but I know a lot of people could. But overall, the whole Batman Dark Knight voice, I got used to it. I enjoyed it. At first, I didn't like it, but it is what made Christian Bale's Bruce Wayne interesting, and I did like, and to me, Michael Keaton today is my favorite Batman. But overall, this entire film, they had a little bit of origin stories of who Joker was beforehand, of why he became the Joker, how he became the Joker, also how Bruce Wayne, the death of his parents, and his relationship with Vicky Vale. I thought this was a very good film. Granted, I believe there are some flaws in this film, but overall, for the Batman film that came after Batman 1969 to reinvent the Batman franchise, what's not to love about it? Batman 1989 is a fantastic film. I enjoyed this film. So yeah, this is number 7 on the list. Assuming if I forget the numbers. Number 6 on this list, then Man of Steel. Now, I know a lot of people hate and are disappointed with this film. For me, I was disappointed in this film. Overall, I love the picture. I love the origin of Krypton with Jor-El. I just love that. I love Michael Shannon Zod. Even though my favorite Zod is still the one from Superman 2, but still. Overall, I enjoyed this film greatly, very, very much. I love the action. I love the picture. I love this explanation of who Clark Kent is and how people viewed him like this was an act of God. I just love this realistic approach to the whole Man of Steel, Superman origins, and Superman's story. But the problem is why this one's not higher is simply because the pacing was way, way off. I mean, they had an hour straight action, and they had some serious moments, an hour straight action. I mean, the pacing was very fucking off in this film, and that's the only reason why it ain't higher. They would, but like a certain little scene, like certain right there, and like for instance, when Superman's knocked down, maybe have a flashback to an earlier memory. Would have slowed the movie down and made it a better paced film. But overall, the pacing really screwed up this film for me. Overall, The Man of Steel is number 6 on the list. Sorry about that. I'm catching a cold. Hang on. Okay, number 5 on our list for the top 10 Batman Superman films is known as Superman the Movie. Superman the Movie, what can I say about this freaking film? Superman the Movie, this started off, this is the 1971 version. I have also this is the 2000 version, but I have the 1971 version as well. And I love Superman the Movie. 1974 version was with me. But yeah, Superman the Movie with Christopher Reeve, I absolutely love the scene where Robert is gonna shoot Lois Lane and he catches a bullet and he pretends to faint. I love that scene. That's so Clark Kent. That's so Christopher Reeve. I love that part. Gene Hackman's like Luthor. I love him and Otis and like Otisburg, and I just love this film. I go back to it many, many times. But the problem is, the beginning was dragged along very much this entire film at the beginning when I first saw it. And to this day, it kind of drags along in the beginning. But overall, I love Superman the movie. This was the first Superman movie of all time. This is one of the first. This is actually the first superhero film that actually was taken seriously by audiences everywhere, and actually people enjoyed it. To me, Superman the movie is a good time. It is a good fun. It's number 5 on the list. Now everyone's like saying, okay, so there's like one other Superman movie and there's 3 other Batman movies. Obviously, the Batman films are better, but let's start off with number 4. Number 4 is Batman Returns. To this day, this is my favorite of the old school Batman films. I love Michael Keaton and Batman, like I said before. Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman was not to fucking love. Danny DeVito's Penguin, awesome as hell. Christopher Walken makes an appearance. Also, I love every single thing about this movie. This came out in Christmas, and when I saw it, I was creeped out with the Penguin, yes, for biting a guy's nose, but still, what the fuck? This was a fucking awesome, dark-ass film, and I loved it to its core. But the problem is with this film, at the end, the Penguin basically had his penguins stripped of dynamite and to blow up Gotham. Yes, it's silly, yes, it's cheesy, but overall, I love Batman Returns. It showed I loved Michael Keaton's relationship with Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman. I loved Bruce Wayne and Catwoman's. This is the best one to describe the relationship. How they're both dark on the inside, how they both understand each other, but yet one of them always pulls back away. And I really do enjoy Batman Returns. So yeah, Batman Returns is number 4 on the list. Number 3 on this list is known as Superman 2, the Richard Donner's cut. Kneel before Zod. What else can I say? Superman faces 3 Kryptonians, and he faces none other than Zod, and it's just epic. For its action scenes during that time, I thought it was pretty dang fucking good. I also Gene Hackman Lex Luthor again makes appearance. I love how he's working with Zod, and then he's freaked out by Zod because Zod doesn't have a code, and I love how Gene Hackman Lex Luthor's like, you know, when I got with you, we had a code. I knew where I was getting from you, but this guy, no. But yeah, Superman 2, Clark Kent struggles so much with whether to do the right thing and the wrong thing, whether to give up his power to be with Lois Lane, because she finds out he's Superman. Only took him falling into freaking flames in order to figure that out, but, well, in a fireplace, but still. I enjoy Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut, and I especially love the ending where Superman goes back to the diner and beats up this guy that beat him up when Superman was human, and it was just absolutely freaking hilarious. So yeah, Superman 2, the Richard Donner's cut is my favorite Superman film right now. And it's going to be number 3 on the list. Now, everyone's thinking, of course, number 1's The Dark Knight, and number 2 has to be Batman Begins. Well, and honestly, Dark Knight is my second favorite. 1, Heath Ledger Joker was fucking amazing. To me, he's my favorite Joker. Of all the portrayals, to me, he was my favorite Joker. This film, The Dark Knight, was a great crime drama. It was a great thriller. It was a great thriller drama. But the problem is with this film, this felt too much like a Batman and villain movie. I mean, this movie just explains everything how Bruce Wayne, Batman, and Joker's relationship is. That they'll never kill each other because Batman has a moral code, and Joker says because he has too much fun with Batman. And I love this relationship that they form, and the battle for Gotham Soul is incredible. I like, what's the name? Yeah, Aaron Eckhart's Two-Face, Harvey Dent. I really enjoyed this character. I really enjoyed every single thing about this one. This is the near perfect film for me. This is not my top 20 top 20 movies of all time. I love this film. It's number 2 on the list. It's a near perfect movie for me. But ultimately, if I bring it down to my favorite Batman and Superman films, Batman Begins is overall my favorite of all the Batman and Superman films. And this is on my top 10 movies of all time. This is my second favorite superhero movie of all time. Yeah, second. Spider-Man 2 is number 1. Don't judge me. But yeah, Batman Begins is easily my favorite one of my favorite superhero films of all time. This is my favorite origin story of all time. The character of Bruce Wayne never been portrayed better in any entire film I have ever seen. I love the origin story of Batman Begins. I love Bruce Wayne, how he lost his parents, how it goes to Ra's al Ghul, played by Liam fucking Neeson. Yes, everything works in this dang film. Cillian Murphy Scarecrow, yes, awesome. Katie Holmes, yes, I know there is a issue with her, but she did her job. I didn't think she did a bad job. I didn't think she did a great job, but she did her part, and she was there. And Morgan Freeman as Lucius Fox. Come on, Gary Oldman. Michael Caine, so many great actors, and it was a perfect film. I love Batman Begins. This is my top 10 Batman Superman films, and overall, this is on my top 10. So out of the top 10 Batman and Superman films, this is my top 10 Batman and Superman films. Sorry if I repeat it a lot, but yeah, I have to really go now. But overall, everybody, let me know what you all think. Everyone, subscribe if you like, just right down the bottom. Let me know what should have been on this list, even though I'm pretty sure you ain't gonna choose Batman and Robin or Superman: The Quest for Peace on this list. But still, if you think I should mix it up, and here's the thing: respect my opinion, I'll respect yours. Leave a comment down below. Let me know anything you want to know, and I'll answer it to you. Just be respectful towards me. But if you're gonna leave stupid comments like that, then I'm gonna say fuck you, and I do not care for your dang opinion. Try to be respectful for me. I'll be respectful for you. I've been constantly saying that about YouTube people, who are just constantly just badgering people for no apparent reason. Just give me a logical explanation why you like these films, or what order they should be in, or if you didn't like none of these movies at all. Just let me know, everybody. Alright, everyone. My name's Jalise. Signing off, everyone. Yeah, but everybody. Bye-bye.